sewn on the skirt to the top, and when I was sewing it in here, I stopped part way. I didn't sew it all the way up, so right now I have this is not sewn in, only because I knew it would be a problem when I go to insert this. If I were to do this first and sew it down, I couldn't put this through the twist because I'm going to sew it all down together. So leave this out. At this point, what you would do, you know, in the picture, I want to get it, you know, as close as possible. Up from here to here, like on my forearm, it's the tightness is perfect, but it's just slightly loose here. So I am going to just bring this in a little bit just so it's tighter. Other than that, the measurements I took for the pattern are actually pretty perfect. That's really the only thing I have to take in is the sleeves right now. I did add my extension, as you saw in my error on part 1. It wasn't long enough, so I did add an extension, which I will sew. Right now it's just pinned in. So you're at this point, right? Now, I already marked with a pin where I want the slant, that high-low thing, you know, that she's got going on, where I'm going to cut. Now, this is something, I'm sorry, unfortunately, I couldn't really figure it out flat on a pattern. I was really afraid I would mess it up. So in this case, I am wasting some fabric, but I mean, this was for free, so I'm not too worried about it. Unlike you guys, if you attempt this, you might be wasting just a little bit, not too much. So you would cut the next step after you fit yourself and whatnot. Go ahead and find your little point where you want the high-low part to stop. You know, I don't want mine too crazy high. And then just cut from the side hem, you know, kind of, let's see, how could I explain this? So you want to cut it and then curve it, and then you got to be careful because then you'll start cutting into this. So you have to cut it in a way where you're not cutting into your little tail. Now, once you have that figured out, what I would advise to do next, before you even insert this in the twist, is go ahead now and hem the whole bottom, the whole hem of the skirt. You know, hem this. If you want to put a facing on it, great. If not, you know, just hem everything. Have everything, the edges finished and perfect. And then once you have that done, then you'll go ahead and tuck it in the twist. You know, pin this to this because you're going to sew it. And then once you sew it, then take your little loose flap and bring it up under everything. Remember how I showed you that it was cut like that on the pattern? This is where that little part comes in. You're going to tuck that underneath the twist and your little tail, pin it in place. Now, since we are working with jersey, I'm not too worried about the insides being serged or anything because it doesn't fray. So that's just like a great step to skip if, you know, you're worried about fraying and whatnot. Now, jersey doesn't fray at all. So don't worry about that. As long as it looks good on the outside and it won't fall apart, it's all good. So once you'll probably have to hand sew the little flap on the inside to all your parts. Just careful not to have the stitching come through. You want to try and hide it within the gathers and everything, so that way it, you know, you don't see the stitches. So it should be really nice. So after you have that done, you have your high-low pretty much done. I still need to hem my sleeves, but other than that, that's pretty much it. And then I'll show a picture when I'm completely done, and I guess I'll wear leggings or something. You know, I'll make myself look nice. And so yeah, so you can see what the finished product looked like. Okay, so I'm done with my dress. I'm actually too lazy to put anything on because I actually got to go to the grocery store right now. But this is how it turned out. I go all the way back. So I don't really know what this side looks like at all because I only have that one picture. So this is my interpretation of it. You know, I can do like a little thing where I go wee wee. But anyway, sorry, I'm just being weird. So I wear a cami under this because it's just, you know, this is too much boob for Thanksgiving. So, but this is pretty much how it is. Yeah. So I was really happy with it. Hopefully you guys try it out if you like this dress that you saw. I have a few more videos that'll be coming, you know, because I get bored. So more gift type videos for the holidays for all us broke people. All right, well, happy holidays. Thanks. Bye.